Sanford Stadium in Athens. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Dogs kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry of the season. Swapped immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets a hand in there.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Looking for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Dogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Handoff for Frazier. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sells to fake. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback changing the play. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Bulldogs need to pick it up on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Shoots it to the left. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown Bulldogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves? Gets away from one, he's got space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll run it. It's Smith. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Left side is Smith. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And then that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback... football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give, running right, it's Frazier.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff for Frazier. Enough to move the chains. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gained if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The run inside. It's Smith. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though.
Breaks away on the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Tough run here. It's Smith. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Tavian St. Clair dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Going to the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's past the marker. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. Almost picked off.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Third and long coming up. He turns that loose down the right side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing St. Clair. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
St. Clair. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Georgia going up tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Tavian St. Clair on the move. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. This is a designed run. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got the first down. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's the Hokies trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Long way to go on second down. They just keep firing. Rushes on. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Makes a grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again?
Booster, booster! Q.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Gotta make the play on fourth. Blasted as he lets it go. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go play action with St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads to the right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Throwing St. Clair.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion, everything.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with it.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. Right side, it's Frazier. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
And I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to intercept and a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs!
And Nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days, at the running back spot, running all the way to the house, and scoring the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the return, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. St. Clair. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route. Tavian St. Clair fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the 2nd half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires and picked off. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Quick completion on the out. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Callow. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at